Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday the 7th of April 2017. Okay, so yesterday the market did absolutely nothing in the first part of the session, so let's just roll forward here, and then eventually things started to move. So I had a look to see how many unqualified signals we'd actually had, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4 there before the market became sideways, and then we ended up with this sell signal. So I thought, well, let's give it a whirl, and the market trades and fills, and then something really interesting happens here. And I've spoken about this before. If you watch the price now and watch the volume, you'll see it building up really quickly as the market finds support at the 20,700 level. Just get to the completion of the bar. You can see the volume building there, and that immediately tells us that the price is likely to find some support. So what I did at this point, you'll see in just a second, I dropped in a 50% retracement just to reduce the risk down to 8 points, because we've got this spike in volume, the market's finding support here, and there's no point in being exposed for the whole amount there. So it was just an experiment just to see how things would pan out. So then we've got prices trading sideways, and I thought for 1 minute we would, and then wherever the buying support was here seems to have disappeared, because shortly after the market moves lower, and then we start to see again some buying support come into the market, and then we get a buy signal, and you see there just a couple of points, well, a 1 point profit there before the market moves higher, and then the market takes out the buy side with some selling, and eventually the market goes down to the scalp and a few points more before then we get towards the end of the session. As you'll see there, market waiting for Draghi to speak. So it's an even Stevens day really, nothing to shout about and not an awful lot going on there. However, that said, I'm just going to come to the overnight chart. You can see that we've got a big drop here, over 100 points, and the reason for this, if you've not already heard, I'll just release the screen. Trump unleashes military airstrike, 59 Tomahawk missile hit Syria live feed, and for a man who said that he wasn't going to war, he was going to take care of America, here we go, same sheet, same script. Trump isn't in charge. He thought he was going to be, and I'm telling you now, there's no way he is in charge. The deep state have got him by the short and curlies, and that's evident by the removal of Steve Bannon this week as well. And also again, you can see the nuclear war much more likely. Paul Craig Roberts, great writer, Paul Craig Roberts, worked for the Reagan administration, prolific writer, did a great interview the other day with Greg Hunter as well. If you've not seen it, go and have a look at it. And then there's another one there where it says that the Pentagon releases video of Tomahawk cruise missile launches. It's no surprise or whatsoever. Whoever you vote for, the government get in. It's the government behind the scenes that's the problem, not those that you can see. It sounds a bit like a conspiracy, but it's the same pattern every time, which is why the manifesto promises never come to fruition, along with the fact that the bankers own the politicians anyway. They might not be able to bribe Trump, but they can certainly lean on him as and when necessary. And that's exactly what we're starting to see now. The honeymoon is over. What else have we got? Syria, Wall Street responds to Syrian air attacks. Russian forces were notified in advance. Pentagon statement on airstrike. So you can see what's, gold spikes to 5-month highs. Bond yields sink as US begins Syria operation. Here's his statement. So he's already reneging on what he said he wouldn't, or what he would do, or wouldn't do. And what else? Goldman Sachs and the deep state taken over the Trump administration. Well, there you go. Hand on heart, I never saw that before, and I only wanted to show you the top one. I'm just scrolling through. So there you have it. There you have it. That's exactly what I was saying, and I have been saying for weeks as well. Steve Mnuchin, who came from Goldman, is the architect behind the computer rigging and manipulation, the computerization of it. And he, as soon as he was taken on by Trump, we knew that the same old, meet the new boss, same as the old boss, as the classic Who song talks of. So there you go. And this is the deep state, the Soros, the Kissingers, all of these evil so-and-sos. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Innocent lives again taken. But there you go. It's out of our control until something happens to these people. Right, in the daily charts, what have we got? The market sideways. You should start to see a bit more activity. You can see the market bouncing off the 527 at the moment, following the so-called airstrikes on the overnight. We'll see how things pan out over the pre-market session, but certainly a lot of volume for yesterday trying to buy the market back. There's no doubts about that. It looks like the computer systems are working quite nicely, and the Federal Reserve trading desk is in full overdrive as well. And news-wise, what have we got? Let's have a look. Bank of... oh, hang on, let me just wind this on a bit. See, Barmy Khan is out today then. Oh yes, it's the big one today. Let me just see if I can get everything on the screen there. That's great. Yeah, we've got obviously the non-farm payrolls. That's the big one. Unemployment rate also obviously is part of that, as is average hourly earnings. And then Dudley's going to speak at 5:15. So everything else is free up to that point. Watch this figure here. This is going to be the one to watch at 1:30. It's interesting to see that they dropped the forecast on this one so they can beat it, and that way they can keep the illusion alive. And then finally, on the implied volatility, you can see that we've got a drop in this yesterday, but this is going to change very quickly during today. 9.96, but as the market's got some volatility around now, you will see this change. So again, because of what's gone on with the US and Syria there. So yes, interesting picture indeed. Let's just move that over a bit. Right, that's it for today. I will speak to you during today, no doubt. Other than that, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.